Disclaimer. This video's information is being provided for informational, educational, and general interest purposes only. The information in this video is not intended to shock, enrage, or otherwise provoke the viewer. The sole purpose of this video was to raise awareness of true crime-related events. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
911, what's your emergency?
Welcome back to Crime Champs. All of you have been waiting for this moment. The 2024 update on the murderers who killed Dakota Collins is presented in today's video, which features Mutahan Mclean, Amanda Hinze, and Jennifer Ebert. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Dakota Collins case, here is a synopsis of what happened. Dakota Collins suffered from years of intense emotional, sexual, and physical abuse. Mutahan Mclean, his father, treated him with unspeakable brutality. Dakota was frequently struck with belts, sticks, and other weapons, resulting in obvious wounds and bruises. Mclean repeatedly sexually assaulted Dakota as part of the abuse. Another constant in Dakota's life was psychological torture. He endured incessant verbal abuse, starvation, and hours of standing in stressful positions. Dakota was isolated, which was one of the most horrifying parts of his torment. Mclean frequently kept him unclothed in a dirty attic, excluding him from the outside world and depriving him of basic human care and companionship. To make matters worse, Dakota was tortured by being immersed underwater and made to eat his own feces. Dakota was discovered unconscious and subsequently declared deceased at Dayton Children's Hospital on December 13, 2019. He died from a mixture of water submersion, compressive asphyxia, and blunt force injuries, according to the autopsy. His death specifics stunned community members and exposed the severity of the abuse he had endured. Montgomery County Children's Services was unable to take prompt action to remove Dakota from the abusive situation in spite of multiple reports of abuse from neighbors, teachers, and school personnel. Although the school had reported obvious evidence of abuse, including injuries and bruises, no significant action was taken in response to these reports. Additionally, the judicial system did not appropriately address the abuse reports. Delays and inadequate investigations allowed the abuse to go unpunished. Numerous charges, including murder, rape, kidnapping, and endangering the safety of children, were brought against Mutahan Mclean. After entering a guilty plea, he received a sentence ranging from 51 years to life in prison. Amanda Hinze, Mclean's girlfriend, received a minimum term of 22 years in prison. Jennifer Ebert, her sister, received a sentence of 8 years in prison. They were sentenced to prison after entering guilty pleas to involuntary manslaughter and child endangerment. According to Crime Champs insiders, Mutahan Mclean has gained more than 100 pounds while being incarcerated. Because of his charges, he thinks that the other prisoners will try to kill him, which is why he is currently in protective custody. Many prisoners attempted to enter protective custody in order to secure justice for Dakota Collins. Regretfully, the correctional officers are shielding Mclean against possible danger or injury. Regardless of their criminal history, the prison is supposed to keep all inmates safe while they are confined. There could be a lawsuit if something were to happen to an inmate. We also learned from insiders that he is aware of the videos that have been posted online regarding him. I was informed that he is not pleased with that. Mclean asserts that the videos are fraudulent and that he loves his son regardless of what others may think of him. Additionally, I was told that Mclean is now supported by a small number of true crime viewers. He is receiving money from them for his phone minutes, clothing, and commissary. I was appalled when I learned the news. I have never understood, and never will, why someone would stand by someone who killed his child. Unfortunately, there are a lot of individuals across the world who would like to help killers in the hopes of either becoming friends with them or even forming a romantic relationship with them. One subscriber told me she was in communication with Mclean while I was covering the Dakota Collins case. I was informed that she communicates with him frequently and sends him money and photos of herself. When I asked her why she would speak with someone like him, she explained that she was looking for information about what he had done to Dakota Collins. To be really honest, I don't trust her, and I'll tell you why. I received an email from the same subscriber informing me that she had important information about Mclean. "Oh, that's awesome. Can you email me the information you've obtained?" was my reply. "Yes," she replied, "but I need money for my time and effort before I send the information." For the information she said she got from Mclean, I was not going to give her any money. She was really upset with me, so I decided to block her. Mclean still occasionally speaks with the mother of Jennifer Ebert and Amanda Hinze. When Mclean is on the phone with their mother, he continues to attempt to get messages to Jennifer Ebert and Amanda Hinze. Despite the fact that Mclean killed his child, she continues to provide him with financial support. While incarcerated, Mclean has also been involved in a couple fights. His refusal to take a shower was the cause of all of his fights. Once he got to prison, Mclean was terrified. He had no desire to take a shower or leave his cell. He would only leave his cell to speak on the phone or go to the correctional staff with a query. Because he believed they lacked tangible evidence, he was certain he would be released from prison before to his sentencing. You would hear him say he didn't know where he put his phone during his interrogation or jail calls. He reasoned that he was safe as long as the police didn't find his phone. He was completely wrong, as we all know. Jennifer Ebert told investigators everything, despite the fact that they were unable to locate his phone. Although we are still unsure of his phone's location as of right now, I do have theories about it. When the paramedics got to Mclean's house, he was still on his phone. In my opinion, Mclean's phone is concealed someplace in the property, despite the fact that it has been renovated. Either that, or he tossed his phone in his backyard. In any case, I believe Mclean's phone is close to that residence. Another prisoner was attempting to obtain information from Mclean in order to have his sentence shortened. Mclean refused to provide any details about his actions toward Dakota Collins. Additionally, he informed a few prisoners that he chose to enter a guilty plea because his public counsel had recommended it as the best course of action. While incarcerated, he made an effort to remain innocent until his charge was reported on the news. In their day room, the inmates had the opportunity to watch the news. After that, Mclean couldn't deny much, but he tried, of course. The last I heard of Mclean, he had the opportunity to watch his son Khalil Mclean's interview with Crime Champs. "Everything was a lie," he said. I was also informed that he wants to sue Crime Champs for disclosing details about his case. I suppose I should be ready for a lawsuit in October 2070. As of 2024, he is still afraid for his life, hates showering, and still smells like dog poop. As of right now, Mutahan Mclean is now known as Mutahan McDirty. For a pack of ramen noodles, he is also referred to as Mr. Toot Dat Booty. Insiders at Crime Champs claim that Amanda Hinze is a ladies' man behind bars. She made the decision to alter her sexual preferences and cut her hair. In prison, she came out as a lesbian. She has dated at least 4 or 5 ladies during her incarceration. Although she no longer communicates with Mclean, she frequently inquires about his well-being with her mother. She is still supported by her mother in spite of her charges. I was informed that although she had to fight while inside, she is not facing as many challenges as her ex-boyfriend, Mclean. I was informed that despite the evidence that has been presented, she continues to claim her innocence. She said she didn't know most of what Mclean done to Dakota and blamed him for everything. I was informed that she was placed in protective custody and desired to make her way to the general population. Her request was turned down by the jail. Hinze is doing her time with minimal to no problems as of 2024. She takes showers, unlike her ex-boyfriend Mclean. Jennifer Ebert, according to Crime Champs insiders, Jennifer Ebert is experiencing numerous mental health problems while incarcerated. Her mental state fluctuates between steady and unstable periods. Since she was incarcerated, she has visited the infirmary frequently. Although she is now taking medication, she occasionally skips doses for unclear reasons. Since she was incarcerated, she has also been the target of bullying. They would call her several derogatory names while stealing her food and her commissary. She would be referred to by derogatory labels like child killer, Ms. Beluga, and/or Beluga Belly. She would experience a mental health episode when they bullied her or took away her commissary. She prefers to remain in her prison cell and is afraid to take showers. Additionally, she loves to stockpile food in case someone decides to steal her commissary. She enjoys writing letters, drawing, and using Facebook in her free time. I assumed she was either hacked or her mother was active on her Facebook profile. According to insiders, Ebert has been using Facebook while inside. Her mother continues to support her, and she continues to communicate with her family on Facebook. I chose to check her Facebook page and saw that she had posted a photo of Dakota Collins. Her behavior appalled me. She insists that Dakota Collins' murder was all the responsibility of Mutahan Mclean and her sister Amanda Hinze. She also despises every video that has been made about her. She requests that all information pertaining to her case be removed off the internet. She worries that because of the videos, she may be harmed if she is released from prison. She continues to be referred to by disparaging names such as child killer, Ms. Beluga, and/or Beluga Belly as of 2024. She intends to move in with her mother if she gets released. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and press the notification bell. Additionally, you can view our playlists and most recent videos. Thank you for watching.